Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Numantia Let's Play. So last episode we were able to end up surviving the winter. We had one hell of a battle to finish it off, but we were able to pull through despite losing several units. And we actually were able to add Scipio Africanus to our army here as a named character, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do for us. We also got some free troops to sort of fill out our ranks and a bit of silver and supplies that we can spend on picking up a few more. I'm going to keep this in reserve until I know what I need, because as of right now, I have a pretty decent army. I don't need anything in particular, so who knows, we might end up losing something and I'll have this in reserve to replace it. So on the main map we have an event, so we're going to go check that out. And let's see, what is that event? Over here, okay. Is that a hard C or a soft C? Intercatia? Intercatia? I don't know. I'm gonna go with a hard C because most Latin words are a hard C. So, the troops prepare to take the city of Intercatia. The consul has been clear. This city is a priority in the advance on the peninsula. The army has just enough time for the basic preparations before marching on their way to war. Scipio travels with the army as a legatus. He has not defeated Carthage yet, but his name resounds among the Roman ranks. When Rome's courage was failing to enlist voluntarily, Scipio stepped forward. Respected by his subordinated, Scipio is defined as a figure they can follow into the most brutal battle without hesitation. Okay, so it looks like we get to deploy 10 troops here. I'd kind of like to bring Scipio, so let's throw him in there. Okay, yeah, right. Do I need elephants? Elephants are pretty good. I'm going to lose the Scorpio because the Scorpio's of limited effectiveness. We'll bring Scipio along. And in terms of infantry, I think I'd rather have Principes than Hastati. So we'll do something like that. And I mean, really, I'd like to bring along more than one group of Velites too, but I have so many named characters. And the named characters are a lot more effective than random troops. So I guess I'll just run with this and see how it goes. Okay, so we're all deployed and ready to go. Let's see what the enemy is going to throw at us. So, as usual, they're running about equal amounts of infantry and range units. And then they've got 2 cavalry as well. Rather than charging and attacking them head on, I think what I'll do is I'll hold these guys back for the moment. Is that the only troop in this bracket? It is. So I'm going to wait, and I'm going to let them make the first move. Because I don't want to run them over there, and again, attacking face-to-face doesn't work particularly well. So we'll let them kind of come to us. They're going to be pretty aggressive with these guys. I imagine they'll end up moving their infantry in front, or at least attempt to. So if I can, I'll try to take the initiative and pin these guys in the front and make their infantry work their way around. Okay, so they're committing their cavalry inside. That's an interesting choice. The one thing cavalry has going for it is mobility, and when you get it in a logjam like this, I don't think it's really going to help you a whole lot. We'll see, though. Maybe they have some master plan I don't know about. Velites, I need you to move to here, and that puts you still out of range, unfortunately. Damn, there's nothing you can hit from there. How about here? That puts 2 things in range. Yeah, go after their cavalry. Gonna lose a little bit of morale for that, but that's okay. Better than a wasted turn. And so it looks like their 2 flanking sword units are up. They're gonna set up in a defensive posture there, but it shouldn't be too hard to get behind them and attack. So Velites are up again. Let's hit this cavalry one more time. Good job. And then my elephants are next. Let's have you guys push to here. We'll face you that way a bit. Goal is to get them in behind, obviously. Velites, you already went. So Scipio. Let's march you in right here, and I'm going to have you attack their slingers. And how did we do? We definitely took some damage back there, but I mean, that wasn't a very great trade for us. So who else? Scipio, Acelius. Acelius, let's put you here and have you attack them as well. And how's that going to work for us? 62 damage, and then obviously none because they used their counterattack already. So that went pretty well. I think that's the end of that bracket, if I'm not mistaken. So let's end our turn. Right, you guys all went? Yeah. So we'll end that turn. Okay, and here come their other infantry. Again, they're having to move these guys around the outside. Ooh, they're going to lean hard on our right flank. Okay. Well, let's keep the pressure up. Actually, hold on. I want to see what else I have to work with here. So the Principes get to go. I think I'll move that one right here. And let's hit the cavalry in the flank. Hopefully that does some pretty good damage. They're going to get a counterattack off. We still got the better of them, though. That was a good trade. Not a great trade, but a good one. Corvinus, I'm going to move you here and see if you can't finish them off. It looks like he did a pretty good amount of damage. Yeah, 67. Solid, that's solid. And then you already went. You already went. Hastati, let's put you here. And I'm going to have you attack those guys head on. Now, one would think we'd get the better of them here because we're attacking slingers with, you know, melee infantry, but I guess we did in this case. Can I move my other Principes now? Are you going to make me, like, cycle through everything? Alright, let's get you up to here. And let's lay into that unit. Let's keep the pressure up right here. The quicker we kill them off, the less attacks they'll get. So we'll stay on them. There's another 63 damage. Also, we've already used up their counterattack, so that's a little bit more bang for our buck right there. Nerva. I'm going to move you to here and have you flank that devotee unit. They're going to turn around. So they did get a counterattack, but obviously we dealt way more damage to them. Hastati, you've already gone. Nerva, you've already gone. Principes, you've already gone. Acelius, you get to go again. Attack them. And that looked like it did pretty well. 66 damage. Cool. Alright, now it's the Equites' turn. I'm going to have them attempt to flank this unit as well. I don't think we can technically flank them because of the stance that they're in. Ooh, yeah, that kind of hurt. Still, though, we're chipping away at their infantry, which is generally the hardest thing for us to deal with. So, I'll take whatever damage I can get. Looks like this unit is targeting my Velites there. They're going to go after my Principes, I believe. Same thing over here. Again, they charge me head on, and they seem to always get the better of it. When I try that, it just doesn't work. So, I don't know what they're doing differently. Obviously, over here, they set up in a defensive stance. But that's not true of, like, their slingers, for example. You know. How did we do here? Okay, we got the better of them, kind of. Alright, Velites, see if you can't finish that unit off. Good job. So their cavalry, or at least that particular unit of cavalry, is gone. They're going to attack me right here with their sword unit. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And they're going to get a flank off on, I think that's Acelius. And that's pretty big damage right there. Pretty big damage. Alright, I need you guys to move. What about here? No, that's not going to work. Move there and throw into their backs. It's not going to do a whole lot, but It'll do something. There we go. They got a bit of morale for that as well. Elephants, you guys have been pretty much a non-factor thus far. Let's get you up here. It's going to cost me a bit of morale, or you a bit of morale, but I'll try to get you into this fight. Alright, you're done. Volatile, you're done. Scipio. Let's have you go for the kill over here. There it is. Okay, I was worried it wasn't going to go down. Alright, so he took a little bit of damage back, but that unit's wiped out. You guys already went. It'd be nice if it took me to the units that still have a turn left. You know, that would kind of make sense, rather than cycling through units that have already had turns. Aselius, let's have you flank these guys. Alright, they're gonna hit us back a bit. Yeah, see, even when I flank, I take nearly equal damage back. When they flank, they hit me for like 100 plus damage. And I'll do damage back, but it's usually about a third of what they're dealing. And when I attack them, it's almost equal. And they're not using any abilities that I can see. I mean, obviously they do occasionally set up in a defensive stance, but that was only in the case of these guys over here. The other ones haven't deployed in any particular stance, and they don't have hero characters, so they're not using special abilities like I have access to. So again, I just really don't understand how the AI does what it does. Let's move you. I don't know, to be honest. Well, actually, you're behind them, so go ahead and flank them again. We'll take the counterattack, but whatever. Oh no, apparently they don't get another one, so 78 damage straight up. That's good. Principes, you're kind of getting your ass kicked over there, so come over here and help out, since you get a free shot on them. 36, not nearly as good, but you are at like half strength. That's another reason why the hero characters are so effective, is they don't go down in effectiveness when they lose bodies. So for example, with the Hastati or the Principes, when they're at a full 8 men, that's when they are going to deal their maximum damage. When they're down to like 4 men, their effectiveness is cut in half. So with the single, hero units, you don't get that because they're always at full strength, even as their HP drops. So let's see, with you, let's work our way. You know what? Hit them in the back. They're setting up to attack my elephants. We're gonna surprise them, hit them from the other side. So there we go, 117 damage. We still took a lot back though. Hastati, I want you. I want you here attacking there. Attacking cavalry head on will take a lot of damage here. 88's pretty good though. Corvinus, kind of need you to flank these guys. We'll see how much we can hit them for there. Technically that was, yeah, see, equal damage, and that is a flank. Anything that's not in these front 3 tiles should be dealing additional damage. But for whatever reason, it's just not helping us here. Cavalry, come hit them in the back. We're gonna try to like envelop them basically. Okay, that's pretty good. New turn up, and what are they gonna do? Looks like they're gonna come after my Hastati, my Velites. I don't know why I said Hastati, the Hastati over here. I wish it would show a spear instead of a sword though, since they are armed with spears. Let's see, they're going to attack those guys, and wow, it's a lot of damage. Not even in a flank either. Not even in a flank. Okay. That's not too bad. So are my elephants finally going to get to join the fight? Nope. These guys are going to get flanked big time here, and they'll probably get wiped out entirely. Yeah, 180 damage when they flank me. If only my troops were that good. And down they go. Alright. Well, at this point, I kind of expect it. Elephants, come destroy these guys, since that's the easiest target you have. And that'll wipe out a good chunk of them, 141. But that's like our best unit hitting a really weak unit in the back. They were still dealing more damage with an average unit against my melee infantry in the front. Or I guess no, that was a flank, never mind. But still, flank those guys, even though you're gonna eat a bunch of damage here. Let's see. Yeah, 69. Not great, but whatever. Scipio. What to do with you? I guess move here and hit that unit in the back. Alright, one goes down. 51 damage. Took 29 back though. And a new turn. So, what are you going to do? You're going to attack my cavalry. 99 damage despite attacking them face on. And this is technically from the front still. 63 damage. I just can't compete. We'll probably still win this, but it'll be ugly. We won't have much left. We'll have to buy an entire new army. Go ahead and get rid of that unit. There's just one less thing to attack me. So down that one goes. Principes, not sure what you can really do for me here. I guess you could hit that devotee in the back, but that doesn't really seem to mean much. So this is a flank. We'll see how we do. Pretty much even damage. So yeah, that gives you an idea of how good the AI's troops are versus mine. Let's see, Nerva. What's the easiest thing for you to kill? Could try to get rid of this cavalry. I don't think you'll be able to hit them hard enough though, because only their front 3 tiles are exposed. Could go for a flank on either of these units. I guess let's do that. We'll go after whatever's weakest. That seems to be the most effective trick. There we go, 103 damage. And Corvinus, you can get rid of them. Again, one less thing to attack us. And that leaves them with what, 6 troops on the battlefield? Because this one down here. Equites, no matter where I flee with you, I don't think you're going to be safe. Because there's ranged troops all over. So I guess book it that way and we'll see if we can save you. Because again, even if they make it out of here with 1 HP, I don't have to pay to rehire them. I just have to wait until they recover. So I'd rather do that than just have them get wiped out and then have to pay silver that I don't have to buy another one. In this case I do. Yeah, see, I knew it. And down they go. So it really didn't matter where I moved them, because they were pretty much in range of either that troop or this troop. But it was worth a try. These guys are going to get killed because we're going to get 3 hits on them. And then these guys will turn around and attack as well. So there goes all of my melee infantry. So I sort of foresee like the end game of this just being all named characters. Because I don't know why you would field anything else. If you could help it. Like if I had 10 named heroes, I would just do all of those. Because they are way more effective than my infantry is. The elephants are pretty good. Like I've got to give it to the elephants. Their main issue is just like movement. They don't move particularly well. But in terms of combat, they are really, really effective. Oh good, you got both. That's what I like to see. Took a little bit of damage back though, and he's not doing super great. Scipio. Let's hit these guys in the back. You're probably gonna eat equal damage though. Pretty close. So let's see. I think that was probably a mistake on their part. No, they did about the same damage back. And they're going to go after Scipio as well. It looks like he's going to dish out some punishment too. Yeah, we got the better of him there. Acelius, move here, hit them there, and see what you can do. It's pretty much just down to the name characters at this point. It's pretty good. I'd prefer you not take that much damage when you attack, but I guess that can't really be helped. Let's have Nerva hit these guys. 103, pretty good. And no counterattack because we already forced them to use it elsewhere. And then if you can... You don't have any morale though. That's going to be an issue. Get rid of them. I don't know why I was even thinking of that. Completely overlooked this unit. Oh, but you didn't finish him off. Well, shit. Alright, well, at that HP, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage. They might even get killed by a counterattack. Oh man, he's about to go down. Okay, good. I don't know what they were thinking there. I should have attacked here. They might have been able to knock them, not like a mutual knockdown or something, but that still would have worked in their favor. Whereas throwing him at Corvinus, who had plenty of health left, didn't really make sense. Elephants hit them in the flank, and if you could wipe them out entirely, that'd be great, but I doubt it. Yeah, 90 damage. Respectable. I'll take it. Acelius, you just need to flee. Flee the battle. Face back this way, so if they do attack, they're attacking you from the front, not the rear. I guess you can do that too. Sure, whatever. Why is it so damn hard to just use fucking abilities in this? There we go. I don't know if that even did anything. Whatever. Elephants. Okay, Scipio. Scipio. Damn, my voice. No matter what, you're attacking head on here. So just go for it. And we'll see if you can hit them hard enough to knock one down. 45, so not quite. Elephants already went, so I think that's the end of that turn. Now it's their chance to do some damage, and they're going to go after him, of course. And down he goes. Not dead, just knocked out. We'll get him back, although it'll be a while. And then they're going to attack Scipio over here. It looks like he's going to... Yeah, he's going to definitely get the better of them on that one. Nerva, do me a favor. And which way are they facing? Kind of difficult to tell. Go here and attack them from what seems like behind, but it's kind of difficult to tell at that angle. They were sort of standing as if this were the front, but they were facing as if that was. Corvinus, the only one you can get to is this one, so go there, get the kill, and let Scipio move to help them. Cool. Down they go. And boy, was this a bloody battle. Like, we're not going to have an army left after this one. I think we'll have, like, what, one Hastati, some Equites. I don't know if we have any range units left. But we'll have the elephants, you know, assuming that we can take this unit out with them going, without them going down, which I think that's a fair assumption. And then we'll have our Scorpion, or Scorpio, and the name characters, but I don't know if we'll have much beyond that. So it looks like one more hit will do it. Who's it going to be? You've already gone. So it looks like it'll be Nerva or Corvinus. Oh, they still have a unit here. Where did they come from? Did I just completely overlook them, or did they just spawn? That's odd. And how they... Wow, okay. I must have just not even noticed them. Let's see. I'll have you wipe out this unit first. Come here, attack them. Corvinus is closer to them, so I'll march him that way. Good job. Alright, perfect. Set up here, hit them from behind. And between these four, we should be able to wipe these guys out. Although, yeah, we're going to be taking some pretty nasty hits on the counterattacks. Elephants, I'm going to spend some of your morale to get you here and get a flank on these guys. This should allow you to do a lot more damage than if we attack them straight up. 135, pretty good. Alright. Scipio, you kind of have to attack head on, but whatever. At this point, I think they're weak enough and you've got enough HP where it shouldn't matter much. He got one of them. 45 damage. They don't get counterattacks after, you know, the first one, so it's sort of safe. And he got another one on that counterattack. Nice. Yeah, that was a mistake for them. And finally, Nerva with the finish. And hopefully another unit doesn't spring up out of nowhere. I don't know how I missed that. Like, they were right on the edge of the screen. Oh well. Okay, so, yeah, just the elephants and 3 of our name characters made it out of that one. Oh, right, I have to actually press a button. After a tough battle, Intercatia has been taken by Roman soldiers. So we got 35 silver, 200 supplies. That's enough for about 2 troops there, despite us losing several. So let's go back to the camp. We have an event here. I don't know if we'll have time for that today, but let's jump into the barracks. And, right, so it's going to be a while before you're back to full health. What do we have left? We have a very, very wounded Principe, some Hastati that haven't seen combat yet, some Equites. I've actually got a bunch of Velites, so that's good. So did they not outright die? That's interesting. I'm a bit curious now as to how that works. So the Equites did outright die. But I am going to assume that this is the... I mean, I think that's a fair assumption that these are the ones that we just used. So I wonder if there's like a chance that they don't necessarily die. Because it seems like the Principes and the Velites survived despite being downed on the battlefield, where the Equites did not. So maybe it's a toss-up, like a 50-50 chance for them to be wounded or killed. Sort of like in Warband, it depends on the type of damage that finishes them off. But you know how in Warband they can either be killed or they can be wounded and come back later. Something similar to that. Although the weapon type doesn't seem to really be factored in here. So I think we need more melee infantry despite how much I hate fielding them. We haven't really given the Triari a fair shake, I feel like. And given how badly the Principes have been faring, I think it's worth doing. Now, I'd like to see... Well, first of all, let's buy one so I can click on it. I'd like to see... Why you gotta make this so difficult, game? Like, why is that selected? I just want to read the tooltip. Here we go. Consumes movement action. I have to wait for this thing to scroll up and down. When a unit with Testudo activated wins 10 points of Resistencia for each soldier, the damage received by its soldier is reduced to -2. Movement is reduced to 1, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Whereas with the Hastati, we have Guard. Adds a virtual +25 endurance. The unit cannot attack this turn and consumes its combat action. So with the Triari, we can still attack, we just can't move. So if we get them lined up against the enemy, we can pretty much lock them down there, put them in Testudo, attack, and just rinse, repeat without having to move. And then with these guys, they also have Guard, and then they have split armor. This unit applies a penalty to the enemy when attacked. The enemy unit suffers +4 damage penalty for each soldier in all attacks received. See, it doesn't really feel like it, because every time they attack my Principes, even head on, they always do more damage. So, I don't know, maybe they have better effects than split armor or something, I'm not sure. It feels like the Principes are kind of worthless. Especially since at level 2 they cost as much as Triari, and as far as I know the Triari are a lot better, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, they have more health, their base damage is lower. How much is it going to cost for me to upgrade this? 25. I think that prevents me from hiring another unit, so let's look at hiring another unit first. More cavalry would definitely be welcome. I don't know. I kind of want to grab a second Triari, but until I know how effective they are, a bit reluctant to kind of double down on them. I guess we'll do it, because I need troops, especially. I need infantry. So that leaves me with 15. Next time we get some silver, I'll upgrade them, but for now I just kind of like to experiment and see how good these guys are. We'll see if Testudo is more helpful than Guard and whatever else these guys have. But yeah, our infantry is just not getting it done. And I mean, it would be nice if we could deploy more units, because I'd like to bring more than just a single Velite, but if I can't keep their infantry off my Velites, then it's not really worth it. So I need to be able to bring enough for at least a viable front line. And that's been difficult with the limitations we've had so far. Also, I'm obviously inclined to bring these guys because they're just a lot more effective all around, but that does cut into my ability to, you know, deploy an effective front line. Anywho, we're going to end it here because I believe we're out of time, and we'll pick back up with whatever event is happening in the camp in the next episode. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Numantia with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.